Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today, for the first time in 2025, we have ourselves one of the new gaming laptops with the new Intel Core processors and the new RTX 5000 series graphics cards. This is the Lenovo Legion Pro 7, and it comes with the Intel Core U9 275HX. Get used to these new processors here. 32 gigabytes of RAM. The storage is split up between two 1 terabyte SSDs. So there's two 1 terabyte SSDs. And then you got the RTX 5080, 175 watts. And then you have the 16-inch WQXGA OLED screen. I really think that might be the star of the show with this laptop, but we'll see. We're really looking forward to getting into it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to do some look and feel. Probably do a little benchmarking. I don't want to really focus on the benchmarking, but I want to get a couple of them done, and then we'll do a little gaming, and probably it'll be in-game benchmarking tools like Red Dead Redemption and so forth. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox it. See some propaganda here. Take that out. I'm fairly sure this is the power brick. Whoa. That has some pretty thick cable, and that is a humongous power brick. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay. And it's a 400 watt power brick. I think that's the first time I've ever seen 400 watts on a laptop. Okay, go ahead and set that off to the side. Now for the laptop, surrounded by the foam here. Okay, let's check out the propaganda first. We have some instructions here on how to power on the laptop. We got some shortcuts here. And it's just an access user guide. Okay. And then we have coin cell battery notice. I think this is just safety and data sheet. Yep. Okay. Gonna get the cable out here. Oh, it's twist tie. Okay. It's pretty long. Twisted up here, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's check out the power brick. Yeah, 400 watts. Boy, that is a big power brick. It's heavy too. All right, it's wrapped in a little Lenovo bag here. It's kind of cool. Pretty sharp. You can already tell though it might be a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. Let's go ahead and lift it up here. Get the best from your PC with Lenovo services. All right. All right, the first thing we want to check is just the rigidity of the laptop. Let's see if I can lift up the screen here with one finger. Easy. Very little wobble. It's very stiff. I'm going to go ahead and switch it off to the side here. Very rigid. Okay. Very little bowing around the edges here. Once you start getting to the middle where it says Legion, which is really, really clean, I like it. There's just a little bit of bowing. Okay. Let's check out the trackpad here. It's very smooth. Nice and clicky, right up to about there. Then it stops. You know, I feel like the trackpad could be just a little bit bigger, you know? I don't know, just for the size and how much space is still left here at the palm rest, I just feel like there's a little bit more room here to work with. But anyway, there you go. Stickers are all in alignment, it looks like. The sticker guy is getting paid good money. So, ooh, keyboard's really nice. Pretty good travel. Nice and clicky. Have lots of function keys up here. I like the fact that it has a numpad. It's very nice. You got your power button. Looks like you may have maybe a speaker grill here, maybe? Or that might be exhaust, I can't tell. We'll have to open it up to really find out what this is right here. Okay, we're going to check out the ports here. We'll start on the left-hand side here. So we have our power port, we have our HDMI, we have USB-C with power delivery. We have a USB-C. This is a Thunderbolt 4, which is unfortunate. I wish it was Thunderbolt 5. This right here is a USB-A. And then on the right-hand side, you have two more USB-As. You have your headphone jack. This is your camera turn off and on switch. That's nice to have, I think. And then you got an Ethernet port here, which is fantastic. On the back here, you have a nice, it supports the hinge here for the screen, but it's a huge exhaust, which tells me this is also the part of the exhaust system. So a nice big exhaust for blowing out hot air, keep this laptop cool while playing AAA games. And then down on the bottom here, we have some air intake. So that's nice. And then you have the two downward facing speakers. And we have two short feet here, rubber feet, and then one long one here. And it looks like we have 10, maybe T5 or T6 screws. I can't tell. I'll have to, or maybe they're Phillips. I think they're Phillips. Anyway, we'll check it out. All right, let's go ahead and weigh this. So we're going to weigh the laptop itself. It comes out to 5 pounds, 13.7 ounces. And this is going to be really heavy. So with the cable and the 400 watt power brick, we're looking at 8 pounds, 7.56 ounces. That's pretty hefty. Especially if you got to carry this around in like a backpack or something. Okay. Well, I got all the screws out except for one, and it's this guy right here, and I'm starting to kind of strip it a little bit, and I don't want to strip it completely, so I'm going to stop trying to get this bottom plate off, which is plastic, and we're going to move on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the laptop, put all the screws back and turn on the laptop, and we'll check it out. The proprietary software I'm talking about is the Legion Space. And in Legion Space, there is a store where you can purchase games. I think you can also purchase a monthly VIP where you can get access to all of these games. Don't take my word for it. I haven't looked into it, but I'm guessing that's what that is, VIP. And then you have a library. I haven't purchased anything out here. You have your device management where you can actually manage the performance of the laptop, brightness, GPU, you have a network boost, misclick prevention, that's interesting, optimize your memory. Then over here you have, I think, screenshots and whatnot that you can do from gaming, and then you got a gaming zone. And you have a game companion and a game clip master. So that's pretty cool. I want to do some benchmarking. So I'm going to go back here. We're going to throw this thing on performance, which is on high. I just want to pull your attention to the backlighting of the keyboard. It's probably one of the better examples of backlighting that I've seen in a while. The colors are bright, they're vibrant, and I'm sure there's a way to configure the backlighting in the Legion proprietary software. So let's go over there real quick and check that out. So over here, my guess is you can manipulate. Oh, okay, so there's lighting. I didn't even look back there. Yes, there is lighting behind the laptop around the exhaust ports here. That is pretty cool. Legion is lit up, and it looks like here that you can, yep, you can configure the backlighting on the keyboard. It looks like there's some Aura lights up front here. You can't see them, but it looks very cool. And you can also configure the lighting on the exhaust and the word Legion on top. Yep. All right, we ran a couple benchmarks. Cinebench R23. We got a CPU multi-core score of 35,167, and then we got a CPU single-core score of 2240. Let me see where that's at. Single core at the top and multi-core at the top. And that's with the Intel Core Ultra 9275HX. All right. The next benchmarking we did was through Still Nomad 3D Mark, and for this we got a overall score of 5,187. Graphic test was 5188 FPS, and if we were playing Battlefield at 1440p Ultra, it'd be a 200 plus FPS. That's really good, actually. I'm going to scroll down here and see if there's any more that we can get info. There is the frame rate, temperatures. This is Celsius, temperature at 78 and 70 on the GPU, 78 on the CPU at the end. And then we got some frequency markers and percentages. GPU load was at 100%, CPU utility at 10.99%. So we're going to run some in-game benchmarking. Shadows of the Tomb Raider is what we're going to use. We might go to Red Dead Redemption as well. But everything's on high, or on ultra I mean. And the PC is set to the dedicated graphics card. Let's run this benchmark and then we'll talk about it after. As you can hear the fans, they were working pretty hard during that test. Frames rendered is 34,063 and the average frames per second FPS was 218, which is really, really good. And this is an RTX 5080 at 175 watts. I'm curious to know what the RTX 5090 would do. Although I think this game, if I remember right, is more CPU centric, but I could be wrong. Somebody might need to correct me on that one. I'd like to do Red Dead Redemption as a test. They have an in-game benchmarking tool, so let's do that. So that is the unboxing and the first look at the Lenovo Legion Pro 7 16-inch gaming laptop. There's some pros and cons about this laptop. I'm going to go over the cons first. The USB-C Thunderbolt, it's Thunderbolt 4, not Thunderbolt 5 for future proofing. I mean, Razer's been doing Thunderbolt 5 since the middle of last year, and I think some laptop manufacturers need to catch up. It's really heavy. With the brick and the laptop itself being so heavy, this is something that I probably wouldn't carry around with me as some kind of daily driver. It's absolutely gamery. You can tell the aura lights around it, which I did like, but it's definitely, you can't mistake this for anything else but a gaming laptop. And depending on who you are and what you want, that might be a good thing, that might be a bad thing. But within the proprietary software that Lenovo gives you, you can shut the lights off around the laptop, and so that's one thing you could do. What else? I couldn't get into the bottom plate of this laptop, so we could take a look at the internals. It's not really a Lenovo thing, that's more of a me thing, unfortunately. We started to strip the screw, and I just didn't want to go any further than that. This thing, pros, this thing has plenty of power. The games that we looked at were really, really nice. I saw no hesitation and no sluggishness or anything on ultra settings, which is really great. There was one negative part of that about that though. The fan noise was really, really loud, and I could hardly hear what was going on within the game. The sound itself was kind of drowned out by the fans on heavy load. So anyway, something to consider. After that, I think it's a pretty decent laptop. We did pay close to $5,000 for this thing, and so that might be a deterrent also. You could probably get some, I'd wait If you're looking for a gaming laptop, you're in the market, I might wait for some of these prices to go down. I mean, we're right in the middle of April, and these things are just starting to finally come out to the general public for purchasing. So, and they're going to be jacked up in price, so maybe waiting a little bit, or maybe looking at something that was last year or the year before model with an RTX 4000 series and an i9 processor might be a better way to go if you're looking for a gaming laptop now. Anyway, there you go. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Helps the channel. Not only that, it gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. And for that, we thank you. We'll see you in the next one.